It's just the way it is. It's just the way we live in this life. But we are cooking straight away.
Indeed.
The chef is in the kitchen. Bloom4eva picks Bayonetta, and for Ikan, he's feeling pretty hungry too. So let's see what we've got. It is game 1 on small battlefield. Top 8 qualifier winner's side.
Yeah, this would be so big for either player, really. It's just that a few less sets against some of the best players in the world. So honestly, yeah, makes quite a difference for the mental stamina as well. And I'm sure both of these players have not that much to burn. I mean, it's been a long day for a lot of the top contestants of this tournament, but Bloom and Ikan have certainly managed to wade through it better than most.
Yeah, and I think we already saw it kind of at the start of this set as well. It's going to be really, really interesting to see how Ikan uses his jump. Because of Bayonetta's kind of side B, almost being like a burst option in the air, you've got to be so careful to conserve the way that you approach in the air. So, see how... Oh, and Ikan not wise to the tech, unfortunately, this time. Takes an early stock deficit.
Yeah, Ikan going for a big down air there to maybe like take off an early stock from Bloom, get a reverse edge guard on Bayonetta. It's such a rare thing, but instead it's Bloom that managed to get the reversal again, and he's still going. And this is something we didn't mention, Dev. Edge guarding is going to be hell for Ikan, surely.
Yeah, 100%. There's only so many things that we can do off stage between cancelling that focus attack, between using the side B and the up B. It's going to be quite an interesting one for Bloom to adapt to.
Yeah, Bloom is already making such good use of the up B to get rid of the focus, especially at the Tatsu, because it will just interrupt. It will use BM acting multi-hit, or it will interrupt. However, Ikan finally gets an answer back on shield. 107 though is a lot of percent, and as a heavy, Bloom is still putting on combos and pressure at this late percent.
Great turnaround here from Ikan. Gets a little bit of chip, but it actually works out in that they both went into center, but Bloom again. Oh, their focus interrupts. Really smart stuff there from Ikan.
I was about to say, if Ikan could be punished from there, by which time that would have been ridiculous. After all that effort to survive, but it seems like Bloom might be able to step out that life, and yeah, that's just too far.
Okay, Ikan a full stock down here, but certainly not out of the game whatsoever. We've seen that he definitely knows some stuff about this matchup, being able to use things like focus attack in the middle of Bloom's kind of aerial combos that they've got. So we'll see if Ikan can get himself back into the game. Again, it only takes a few more hits and then a confirm into show you, and we're back in this.
Yeah, Bloom right now is putting on so much damage. Unfortunately, we just need a few strong hits, but it doesn't matter if we can't get those hits, because Bloom now is just continuously going to platforms as well. He's mixing up not only when, but also where he's landing, even the ledge as well, and as a result, Ikan can't really pin him down to get those strong hits. Finally gets Bloom off stage, but we know you're not edge guarding Bayo, so what's the ledge trap, Dev? How does he find this stock?
He's not going to get it through the ledge, unfortunately, right now, but, you know, from Ikan's perspective, he just needs to get that one hit, and he's going to be looking for it. Ryu's got a lot of options that he can just kind of throw out that are quite safe. They poke, and they're very fast, so one hit or another, we're going to get there eventually. I feel like Ikan's taking the stock sooner rather than later, but he needs to do that, otherwise he's going to be out of this game.
Yeah, it feels like Ikan just can't catch up in either way right now.
That's
Ryu's
going to
too
be it,
slow.
potentially, yep.
Ryu's not going far enough from recovery, and so he will not be able to catch him in that game, and Bloom takes game 1 with a nice 2 stock. And honestly, I feel like the name of the game, we could see it in that last stock. Bloom's edge guards are insane.
Yeah, and again, against a character like Ryu, there's only so much Ryu can do.
Yep.
And, you know, we saw it from the side B. You need to use side B to get even remotely close to the ledge, because Ryu's aerial drift is terrible. So you need to use the side B to get towards the ledge, but Bloom just interrupts it with the up B from under him every single time. What do you do? What do you actually do?
And he can just go that low every single time because of Bayonetta's absolutely insane recovery with her triple jump with 2 up Bs, with the side B as well. It's just a tough draw for Ikan, honestly, matchup-wise. So we're going to see how he might adapt around that. We're staying on small battlefield, and I do agree with this pick. I feel like the last thing you want to do right now is give Bloom4eva space, because he's using it way too well.
Okay. Bloom tries to read the air dodge with the up tilt, but not able to get it in this time. Ikan with a slight lead, but just like that, you feel as though it's going to disappear. That SDI was nuts. Did you see how quickly he popped out of that?
Yeah, that was absolutely beautiful from Ikan. Obviously, he's been so good with his execution throughout this bracket. It makes sense that even on the most niche of things, he is performing amazingly on them. However, actually, no, however. Ikan is just straight up playing incredibly well right now. Has a great lead on Bloom. Bloom trying to pressure out, but
not a
he
hit,
focuses right through the back air, gets another big hit. That's the witch time. Bloom can't find the punish.
Really
Amazing spot dodge to avoid that. And Ikan is just kind of waiting. He's just waiting, Dev, to get that hit, but Bloom's not giving it to him.
Okay, here we go. Watch your edge guard. The jump is there. Clever conservation of all of the resources there from Ikan, but still, it is just not enough.
If Bloom could only edge guard, kill through edge guards, he wouldn't be the best player in the UK.
No, maybe not. Okay, gets the... Oh, I thought we were going to see something cooking there from the focus attack. Bloom's been doing really well to play around focus attack for what it's worth. Like, Bayo's got so many different multi-hits, of course. But even on like landing, he can obviously wants to use focus attack to try and land a little bit safely. Gets to convert off the Soryu in the end there. But yeah, Bloom's been playing around it really, really well, and even calling it out with grab quite often.
Yeah, it feels like Bloom knew exactly what Ikan would be looking for and just made all of his countermeasures beforehand, knew exactly how he's going to respond every single time, and he has just done so. And Ikan has kind of been left clueless. Focus has basically not worked throughout this entire set, and Bloom is just keeping on the pressure. Ikan can't escape the multi-hits. Ikan can't escape from ledge. Finally, a little bit gives way. Ikan's given a bit of relief, and perhaps he might be able to use that to its full extent, or Bloom will just continue parading around him because Ikan just can't catch.
This is really, really strong from Bloom to get back into that percent lead. But even so, like, it only takes a jab from Ikan, and this is the stock. Bayo's not the heaviest character as far as I'm aware. But, you know, at this percent, with this amount of rage, I feel like we're going to see a forearm into a Shoryu quite soon. Oh, gets the focus out of nowhere.
Yeah, it doesn't quite crumple, so we can't convert. Bloom, two spot dodges, is too much.
Yeah, gets the input Tatsu to take the stock, the double roll, and actually gets through it as well. Oh, wow, a huge commitment there, and he's going to lose a stock for it.
Yeah, I mean, he did manage to focus through the hit, but Bloom just kind of bounce up with that fair when you hit it right, and it just kind of hopped over the focus attack a little bit, and as a result, Bloom gets a huge punish.
Look at the SDI! This guy is going crazy on the sticks. You've never seen it.
That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous how quick Ikan is getting out those 30%. And honestly, I feel then that even though Bloom always takes the stock first for the most part, that is why Ikan has managed to keep it close at every instant. He is not taking those 60% combos for granted. He is straight up battling neck and neck with Bloom on percent. It's just that Bloom keeps on having these moments where he kind of takes it away a little bit. Yeah. He keeps on winning neutral a little bit more, and then he gets Ikan off stage, and then Ikan dies subsequently.
Yeah. Great mash out there from Bloom. From the grab, could have been a bit dangerous. What a turnaround! Oh my days!
My God.
Out of absolutely nowhere, Ikan takes that game. What a fantastic bit of platform play that was. Caught the grab, caught the landing, and gets the kill as well. That was awesome for Ikan.
That was fantastic movement in general. Ikan had that whole pressure situation with the up airs, because if you get up air, you get up air, first hit into Shoryu, that would have been a kill. He notices Bloom's about to drop out of it, so he empty hops onto the platform. He doesn't even press anything. Waits for the air dodge and gets the perfect finish. That was beautiful.
Really, really good understanding of the game there from Ikan, understanding the situation, and taking a game, making this a game 3 where we're at 1-1, Jude. This is going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, I mean, Bloom looked so good game 1, right? It looked like he had everything in the bag. It looked like he had a game plan on lock. He looked like he knew exactly what to do about Ikan. But Ikan just keeps on SDIing as a heavyweight out of combos at 11, and Bloom can't just take it away from him right now.
And that's the kind of Bayo attacks you usually get against combos like this. If Bayo's hitting you at 0, you're probably taking 60 or 70, but Ikan's saying absolutely not. I'm not about to pay my tax. I'm avoiding that.
He's a rich man right now in both success and in SDI. He has managed to cling on to this game so far. He's not getting comboed for hard, and every single time he just answers back with single or 2-piece hits, and they're doing so much. He gets the focus, and that's the stock.
Wow, Ikan again taking every chance he gets. Bloom down the stock. I feel like this is the first time in a set where we've seen Ryu, well, I was about to say Ryu could potentially create a bit higher of a deficit, but Bloom takes that stock very good.
And that's why you're still a commentator.
Yeah, that is exactly. And there we go. We've got 53 on the board, no conversion off the witch time, but Bloom able to get out of the corner, which honestly is just as important as a percent like this.
Yeah, exactly. The moment he can get into neutral, he can start this advantage shape. But Ikan's using focus in a very good way right now.
Catches the jump. This is... Oh, and the second hit up tilt doesn't connect.
Yeah, that is why I'm
Could've been
interested in
dangerous.
seeing a bit more from Bloom. The thing I rate even more than his combos is the way he positions, the way he catches jumps by getting hard reads, by positioning perfectly. And if you can't find the combos, that's the sort of adaptation you need to make. So if we can see more of that, perhaps Bloom can win back this set with his advantage shake. As he's doing so right now, he's catching everything, Dev. Ikan struggling to land. Ikan might be struggling to get back on stage.
Oh, no
because Bloom
tech.
has pressured him just a bit too well. No tech from Ikan, that's going to be the stock.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate one for Ikan again. Kind of similar to what we saw in that game one as well. You're sometimes just not ready for it because of the way, all the different ways that Bloom can kill. You're probably focusing on how do I actually get back to the ledge. You don't even think about the fact that you can stage back here. Okay, can't cancel out of that focus attack, but just get the percent no less. There's your raw back air, and that's going to take the stock. One apiece.
Yeah, that back air move we haven't really spoken on too much, but it is kind of bonkers. That thing does 20%, kills out around 100. It's
No
huge,
jumping,
it's
dude.
active, and Ikan is using it so well so far, and it's really kind of one of the big tools that's kept him in the game, and hopefully might continue to keep him in the game because he needs to rack up the damage back to get back into it. Another Kara cancel into down smash will even
No
up.
grab.
Oh, that was a perfect spot dodge. He was just invincible for too long.
Yeah. Really good stuff there from Ikan. Again, we're at that percent where we're going to see a couple of hits, and we might see a kill with a Shoyu.
Yeah, Ikan chasing down Bloom right now. Bloom obviously can't do his normal side switch mix-ups if he doesn't get far enough because also turnaround will catch him. So Ikan's just going to try and stick close. Ikan jumping around. He's really trying to get back in. Gets the back air at the end of the ledge.
The corner is so important to get out for. And obviously Bayo has so many options to get out of the corner, but Ikan's been monitoring it really well. Center stage still under debate. And Bloom gets that down tilt. This is big. Forward edge. That is it out of absolutely nowhere. That down tilt to start that combo was so important in the center stage. Just a few too many options thrown out there by Ikan. You saw him do the full kind of jab combo. And unfortunately for him, it was his demise in that game.
It's so tough to get down tilt in the center of the stage. Think, okay, it's a down tilt. What can he even do? And all of a sudden get carried by the best possible combo in that situation off all the way to the side. Bloom recovered that magnificently in a game where Ryu had all the raw kill power. Bloom still somehow manages to clinch it out, and that is honestly just how he is the best pilot of this character and how he's going to bring this into game 4 and maybe this game seal out the set and make winner side top 8.
Yeah, 100%. He's only one game away now, Bloom. But for Ikan's sake, you're hoping he can take it to a game 5. Looking like a strong start so far from the US representative. But we'll see if he's able to continue that momentum. Down tilt's not going to be able to actually connect in. Tries to go for a Shoyu. No punish from Bloom, though. Perfect positioning.
Yeah, he has kept Ikan above him, though, is the thing.
That's
Only
it.
gets the first hit of up tilt, so he is going to get focused, and that is a very nice early stock for Ikan. Bloom had the pressure, but Ikan had the perfect response to it, and gets back into the game very soundly. Unfortunate Tatsumaki input, I think, coming out from there. That actually puts him in a terrible
Okay.
situation. Great option from Ikan that gets him at least back on center stage, and that's all you want, really. You just want to live. You just want to put on a bit more damage, because if you can kill, and if you can kill, you can win.
Yeah, and there's another one. That's going to take the stock. Bloom grimacing a little bit in the player cam, thinking, probably shouldn't have lost that one. 3 stocks to 1. This is the biggest lead we've seen in the set so far, June.
This actually is Ikan, and Ikan is just looking to further it right now, Dev. He has not slowed down one bit. He's still picking up damage.
Stock,
Gets the
We're not seeing a 3 stock,
I think we are!
A 3 stock from Ikan? Goodness gracious me. That is the way to answer. I am ready for a game 5. Goodness gracious. Wow. A 3 stock, I guess the best that Europe has to offer potentially.
The person that just beat him in 2 games. Absolute destruction.
Wipe that off your shoulder if you Bloom4eva. That is one that happens, 1 in 100, 1 in a million, it don't matter, but that's the one. We need to get back to the other 99 that we're going to win. Game 5 situation, Jude. This is huge for both players.
This is all the momentum in Ikan's favor right now. It isn't just because Bayo died so early that got that. He's stuck on Bloom like a moth to a flame. He is literally not letting go of him. He's sticking around him, and he's getting all of the right reads. Bloom, it feels like, has to slow down the pace a little bit, because Ikan already has him at 92. And Dev, I've seen him die earlier.
I've seen him die earlier, Jude. This is looking sketch for Bloom4eva. Bloom fans, you need to hold, because it only takes 1 combo from this kid, and he will make it all the way back. Gets a good start there. Down tries to catch. the side B to the ledge. Bloom is cooking. He's cooking, but not the kill. Oh, no. Able to make it back. Thankfully, he had his jump still, Ikan.
Oh, Ikan tries to push
to
out
get
the
out
air
of the
dodge.
situation.
That's within that smell, but that's the back air, and that is the back air to take the first stock. And Ikan takes the lead, and we know what kind of damage he can do. Bloom has to find something right now, or he might be in serious danger. Doesn't get the witch arm in the tracking either. A slight misinput from the kid is actually going really hard in the center right now. Gets the fair. We need to see the edge guard dev, or Ikan might run away with it.
Yeah, not yet, and we're just seeing Bloom take a lot of extra damage. Focuses through the back air. That could be huge and a way to see what this set has to offer. Wow, that was a potential kill for Bloom. Eventually, not yet.
My God, the
DI is perfect from Ikan.
And he catches the side B from ledge as well, and he's put on even more damage. And 62, this is death percent. Ikan needs a hit, and he's gonna kill again.
Bloom, you need to get this stock soon, my friend. This is looking very, very scary. Gets another back air at the ledge. Get out of the corner.
Can't parry punish. Bayo's frame data just isn't that good. Unfortunately, Ikan doesn't quite find the air dodge. Bloom finally might get the fair. Tries to shoot him. Can't quite put holes through him. Ikan is still breathing.
Yeah, forward air, forward throw, should I say. Still not enough. No pummels either. We're going to see another grab. We're not just yet. Ikan fireballing out of the corner. And at 109%, one hit will do it for Ikan. If he can confirm it, of course, into a Shoyu or a Tatsu. Yeah, 2-1 on the board. No tech again.
Finally, Bloom takes that stock, and he seriously needs to run with this. Can't quite start up any combo. Ikan still has the perfect responses right now. Bloom is looking for a fair side B. He's damaged. 40, 36, no, because he focuses out of it. Ikan is holding on, Dev. He's never letting himself get too damaged. He's playing it so safe, so risk-free. Gets a grab.
Oh, I like it. Goes for the grab release, and maybe to show you on the release as well. That was quite clever. And the back air out of shield, not going to take it.
It was instant though, Dev. Instant. He is so ready. Ikan is on point. He is playing pristine right now. He needs to picture how to get this stock, and he might be able to play in winners top 8 side. Bloom trying to dance around.
The re-grab, not punished, unfortunately, there for Ikan. But Bloom needs to get out of the corner. This could be big. Off stage, tries to go for a down smash. The Shoryu reversal!
What a Shoryu at the corner of the up didn't hit. He didn't care. He still went for it, and he mixes Bloom up. A perfect reversal. Bloom looks at 2 back airs right now. Looks to continue the advantage shape. He knows he needs it because Ikan is on point.
There's so much percent. Bloom cannot take too much. You want to take the stock now, Bloom. Off stage, how do you adapt? There it is. That's got to be it.
I think he has his jump. It's not going to be enough.
There it is. Perfect stuff there for Bloom. The edge guard was needed. The crowd are getting loud, dude. It's time for Bloom to perform and make a miracle.
Ikan commits to focus. This is a hit. Bloom tries to start him advantage shape. He's still going, Dev. He's not let go. Ikan's the other. Is that it? It is!
Shoryu and Ikan takes the set. A fantastic win for Ikan over at Bloom4eva. He finds himself in winner side top 8. Bloom finds himself in losers. But what a set for us to have to commentate. I am blessed to commentate that one. Goodness me, I hope the viewers at home enjoyed that set, because God, that was intense.
My goodness, we have to talk about how neck and neck that was. 1 stock left. Bloom only had 40% on him. It wasn't a huge lead, and he started with a bit of advantage shape. It looks good. Ikan found the one place where he missed a move, and he found one up air. He found a second, and he converts it perfectly. And that was really it, I think.